Warm greetings, Code Monkeys and fellow VEDSies, and welcome back to CodedLockFilms. So I just got done giving my first presentation at my Fundamentals of Speech course at my community college, and yeah, I think that's going to be today's video. I'm going to put up that speech. I actually filmed it, and hopefully y'all will tell me what you think and give me some feedback. So yeah, enjoy that.
Open your minds and imagine with me. You and your friends are all standing huddled closely together. In front of you, you can see a massive stone archway covered in strange, incomprehensible runic symbols. Standing inside the archway is the portal that you've all been hired to investigate. One by one, you take a deep breath and you step into the arch. Your body feels unnaturally light as your vision is engulfed by strange eldritch mists and eventually goes completely dark as you feel your feet leave the ground. Suddenly, a bright light nearly blinds you, and you emerge into an unfamiliar stone corridor. Behind you, there's nothing but a blank, featureless wall. And in front of you, the corridor stretches off into darkness. What do? Those were the first words that my friend James, our very first dungeon master, spoke to us in the fall of 2007, the first time we ever played D&D together. Since that time, I've been a dedicated disciple of D&D, or Dungeons and Dragons. This game has helped me to become the person that I am, and it's given me a number of wonderful gifts, three of which I would like to talk about today. The first is a keener mind for problem solving. The second is a deeper love of theater and performance. The third is the ability to pursue and maintain friendships into my adulthood. To talk about the first, D&D is an excellent way to practice problem solving in a safe and fun, relatively risk-free environment. The simple act of character creation is a puzzle to be solved. You can find it all in these books. You want to play a noble crusading paladin? Well, that's right there on page 42. You want to find some unusual gear, pieces of machinery to equip your trickster with? That's right here, page 126. You want to know everything there is to know about spellcasting? Right here, page 169. You want to be a legendary beast tamer who controls mighty dragons? Well, actually, you're going to need the Draconomicon for that. Oh, and you're tired of playing humans and elves and dwarves and halflings? Well, here's the Races of Eberron supplement. Every single character becomes a delicate balancing act. Like I said, a puzzle to be figured out. And that's just character creation. Then you start to actually play the game, and you find yourself in a variety of unique situations, all with many potential solutions. Solutions which you have to think creatively and work together as a team to find. The second thing D&D has done for me is given me a greater love of theater. I was never much of a theater kid growing up, believe it or not. But then I found D&D. And D&D is all about getting into character. You have to think about how your character's life experiences are going to affect their personality and their worldview. That's research and analysis. You have to embody them in mind, body, and voice. That's acting. You have to think on your feet and respond to unfamiliar situations. That's improvisation. After many, many years of playing D&D, I finally started to get involved in local theater in my hometown. In 2016, some of my friends and I started an improv comedy group, which raises money for charitable organizations. And more recently, I've started to get into the Chicago theater scene. I've been taking in more performance and looking into acting workshops, all because of D&D. The third thing that D&D has given me is the ability to develop and maintain friendships into my adulthood. Like I said, we started playing in my freshman year of college, and I got to know my friends through the medium of D&D. We talked about ethical dilemmas. We talked about matters of philosophy. We took on challenges as a team. And when I moved away from college, and consequently my college friends, we maintained long-distance friendships online, where you can play D&D just as easily as you can around a tabletop. And more recently, I've joined a live-action role-playing group right here in the Chicagoland area. And through that, I've forged deeper bonds and new friendships, again, because of D&D. Dungeons & Dragons has, in so many ways, made me who I am. Critical thinking, D&D. Acting in theater, D&D. Bonds of friendship, D&D. I can trace so much of my personality and so many of my life experiences straight back to that first gaming session all the way in 2007. With nothing more than a couple of books and a bag of goofy-looking dice, you can transport you and yourself and your friends to new worlds of possibility, pick up life skills along the way, and learn more about yourself and about each other. So take a roll of the dice sometime and step through that portal. You just might like what you find on the other side. Thank you.
Very good.
And that'll about do it for today. Please tell me what you thought of that speech in the comments. I'm very interested to get some additional feedback beyond what I'm going to be getting from my fellow students and teacher evaluations. So yes, please post away. And until next time, Code Monkeys and fellow VEDSies, I will see you tomorrow.